Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you're all having a most wonderful Sunday evening. Yeah, I'm back with yet another stream, and today I'm gonna start off with some art, and I might potentially switch over to some Guild Wars 2 later on. I am currently looking for some reference photos for what I want to draw, and I am struggling to find a specific photographer that I really like. And I don't remember what their name was. I just remember that I follow them on Twitter. But I think this him? Is this the guy? No. Shit. Well, it should be here somewhere. Otherwise, I'll just look for some reference photos on Pinterest. I'm mostly looking for something to give me a vibe. Is this the guy? No. It is not the guy. Let me see if... Oh, is it this guy? No. Don't think it is. Not this one either. God, I really should bookmark this sort of stuff. I really need to get better at organizing stuff I wanna keep track of. Let's see. Is this him? No. Okay, I guess I'll sell for Pinterest. Ooh, I think I found one of his pictures from Pinterest. Yes, I definitely recognize this. This is absolutely his work. But the question is, what is his name? What is his name? I can't find any. Can't find any names here. Why is it so hard to find the name of a photographer? Let me do this and then explore. Corandias. No. That's not it. Bisco Park. That's his name. Yes. I found him. Okay. God, these photographs are amazing. Okay. This is the kind of vibe I'm looking for. Now I just gotta find a photograph that I wanna take inspiration from. Man, this person is amazing. Why am I not following them on Instagram? I should be. I really should be. Honestly, I'm not sure if I want to go for any of these photos. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I thought it was, but not entirely. What if I search for... no. Let's go back here and see what we can find. I really shouldn't spend this long on finding a reference photo. What about this? Really having a hard time deciding on something. You know what? Let's go for this. Okay, I have decided. Let me make a new one, or actually, maybe I should save that photo. What if I just do this? That is fucking tiny. Let me grab my pen. That was smaller than I expected. Edit crop. Where is crop? There it is. And then how do I make this black and white? I have a very hard time. Okay, here I have a lot of options. It's layer settings or is there file object, a mask, correction layer. There we go. Isn't there like a black and white correction thing? Color balance? No. Gradient map. Is it really? What if I was to color pick? That has a very high value. And if I was to new layer, rasterize layer. What if I was, is there like a way to make this just black and white and the image type? Is there like a color mode that you can switch like in Photoshop? Oh, it's not what I want. Advanced fill, no. Layer. Select, view, filter, window. I'm not sure. What is the best way to make something black and white in Clip Studio? Let me have a sip of my coffee. Okay, so in color correction, correction layer, there's a color balance, but select hue, saturation, brightness from new color correction layer in the layer menu. There's a color balance, but it's not color selection. No. So, convert layer, gray. I feel like it darkens it down. It doesn't feel right to me. Hue, saturation. So what if I just turn down the saturation? Okay, no, I guess that is it. It's just been darkened down. Okay, never mind. Alright. Let's make a new thingy here. Let's get some spooky vibes going with the music. There we go. All right. So how dark is that? That is completely black. Okay. Let me get something that is not completely black. Oh. Okay, there we go. Then let's have like 35-ish. And let's use paintbrush 4. Let's have a look at amount of color. Is that's not brush shape, it's color what is the ink? Color mixing, amount of paint. I want that to be displayed. I want a lot of color. Texture density. Is that messing up a lot the... Ooh, dear lord. What if I put that at 1? Okay, still having some issues there. Brush density. Man, this is so demanding. What was that density at? 30? Let's keep that at 30. Brush density maybe 50. Brother, that is so laggy still. Ink, opacity, blending mode normal, density of paint, color stretch, anti-aliasing, brush tip, brush shape, texture, stroke. That's not helping. Was that at? Was it at 20? I think it was at 20. What if I go down here and double check? Scale ratio was 20 indeed. Density was at 60 before. I'm a little curious about things here. Okay, let's decrease the density of stuff and try to just paint a bit. The amount of paint is at max. Brother, that is so laggy. Holy shit. Opacity is at 40%. I want that higher. Yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ, what can I do about the brush performance? Because it's way too laggy. Color, anti-aliasing, brush shape, brush tip. Is it stroke? Maybe have 7 in gap. I mean, that's slightly more doable. I'll put 5. That's a bit more doable, I guess. I guess it also gives off a bit more of a painterly feel. I can work with that. Hello, Kieran. Hello there, Cole. How you doing? I'm just dropping by real quick. Gotta escape in a minute. I'm doing well. Just experimenting a bit today, is the plan at least. And then I might switch over to some games, but I'm doing well. It's been a good weekend so far. I've managed to be very productive, which is nice. And I'm just, chilling, enjoying myself. How about yourself? How are you doing? Texture density as well, maybe? Ooh, I might have been a bit too high. Okay, I think I've found the sweet spot for my brush now. Maybe. I'm doing pretty great myself already. I will be escaping now. Have a good day. You too. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And good luck with whatever you're gonna be doing while you're escaping. Might decrease the amount of paint a bit. Amount of paint is a bit too low. Definitely want it to be around 70 something. Oop. Let me grab my main brush and start painting some trees. Okay, so if I was to slap on a gradient map on this now, correction layer, gradient map. Could I control what color this is? Okay. Something like that, and then this here would be like that. Okay. That's cool. So I can just keep that there. Okay, that's cool. Do like that. So I should probably just have the active layer and just paint with this now. Hmm. Maybe I should have this one in front, then have one more layer, like right in front of that one, which is like the brightest layer. Have I turned off the nightlight? I don't think I have. There we go, and let's not forget StreamerBot as admin, and let's also not forget there is something else. It's not something that I search for, it's just that. Okay, perfect. Everything is working. Everything is running. Maybe I turn this up even further. I think I should decrease the opacity on the eraser. There we go. It's all the same color. It's not doing much. Okay, let's get back to the trees. I do want to mess around a bit more with them. Let me color pick this and put this back on and enable. I'll change my brush. I think. Let me switch my eraser to this. And maybe turn the opacity down further. Even lower opacity, I think. I'm just not happy with that angle, I guess. Let me play around a little bit with leaves. Let's see how that could turn out. I do think I want to use this brush for that. Let me also check the brush shape, brush tip, texture. No texture, really. Where is my own texture? Where can I find my own texture? Image material, additional materials. Is there like on pen, water, mermaid? Where do I find my own texture? Let me go to my paintbrush and see what my texture is called. Paintbrush pattern 01 is what it's called. Where can I find it? Can I find it if I just search? I can find it if I just search. Good to know. So, paint. There it is, yeah. So, if I decrease the density, I want about 70 density, maybe. Let's add the texture density there as well. Ooh, okay. I'm liking that, I think. I think I'm liking that. Maybe if I add the texture here as well and the eraser, paint brush, okay, and 70 density. What if I make the scale ratio a little different? 20 scale ratio. Same for the brush, 20. Hmm. Let's mess around a little bit with this. Maybe that is pretty high opacity. Okay, let's crank this up a bit. Might have been a bit too much. What if I turn that opacity up to max? Ooh, okay, now I feel like I'm getting some nice shapes here. Alright, there's an ad break going on right now. Let me take a little pause and just have a look at things as they are now. Just to have a little sip of my coffee and think. Oh. Ooh, my back. Aye, aye. Oh, dear lord. Ooh, don't forget to stretch. Aye, aye, aye. So if I disable this correction layer right now, it'll look like this. That is crazy what a difference that makes. Brother. That is insane. I'm so happy that I've discovered this thing about correction layers. Alright, the ad break is over, and I shall continue working on this little piece. Let me get back to the trees and do something with this. I kind of want to bend this thing a little bit. Let me grab my lasso tool and warp it a bit. Distort maybe? No. Can I just like free transform? That's not really doing anything. I wish I had like the warp tool in Photoshop. Is there like a warp thingamajig here? Align, no, transform, skew, mesh transformation maybe? Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. Yeah, liking that a bit more. Am I am painting on the correct layer, yeah. Ooh, right. Maybe I should have this tree in the very front. There we go. Okay. The two background trees are definitely coming along nicely. Definitely liking the way they're looking. I don't think I wanna like put too much stuff here in the middle. I do want to keep it dark like that. It's very striking. So let me erase this here. Yeah, like that. Ooh, nice. I'm really liking this artwork so far. Like, gradient maps, amazing way to color your artwork, and I really wish I knew about this earlier, honestly. Because I've always struggled to like color my art. I used to start off with like a grayscale drawing at first and then add color. But I always struggled to get like good colors. It always looked off whenever I started adding color. So I moved over to starting off with color, and then, you know, work out the values from there. But this is amazing. I love it. I love this workflow. Ah, hello. Welcome in, Sonny. You're back. I'm so happy to see you. Welcome back. How are you doing? How is your Sunday evening going so far? How have you been? Where have you been? How are you? I'm over here getting into the spooky mood with some spooky music and trying to make some spooky artwork. This is the vibe I'm going for right now. I am here for spooky season. I miss being here and then the online spaces in general. I miss having you here. Your spot is not the word I'm looking for. Your presence, well, lack of your presence has been, you know, noticed for sure. I've decided to dedicate more time to it again. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that you're back and that you're gonna be in online spaces, because I've missed your streams. I really have. I've missed your presence. And I'm looking forward to having you back. But no pressure, you know? You gotta deal with the stuff in your life, and I understand if you don't always have time for, you know, the online community. But we've missed you. That's for sure. There we go. I think I missed too much with that. I'm not too happy. Yeah, let's keep it like that, I think. Yeah. Okay. Spooky season, hell yeah. It's our time, baby. Yes. All the ghouls and ghosties. It's our time to shine. I fucking love spooky season. I'm gonna celebrate it with art. Spooky art. To be fair, finding a job is so hard right now. Might as well dedicate more time to content creation and the job might come along. Yeah, I get ya. Finding a job in this economy is god awful. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Welcome, Empesta. Hello, hoping in to say hi. Gotta do some stuff before coming back to work. You do whatever you need to do. I'm just happy to see you around, Pesta. Take care of yourself. Take care of whatever you need to do before work. It's so awesome to see you, and your artwork is amazing. Thank you. I've recently discovered a new workflow that I really enjoy. because I've always had a hard time coloring stuff. Coloring has always been something I struggle with. I used to start my artworks in grayscale, black and white, and then color afterwards. But the colors always turned out weird, a little off, and I never really liked it. And then I started working with colors from the start of the artwork, and I always felt like the values, the blacks and whites, always suffered from with that. So I've finally found a workflow where I can apply colors really nicely while also just working in, grayscale, black and white, and the results are incredible. I can't believe I made this so far. It's looking real nice. Yeah, I might come back soon. It's hard after 2 weeks off and my mind is not in the best places. I understand that, Pesta. Please take care of yourself. Please do whatever you need to do. And we'll be here. We'll be here. Sending you a digital hug. Come here. I hope you're doing better soon. Please do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay, I think I am gonna start working on some more stuff in the background, or at least let me fix something with this tree here. This is a little too thin here. There we go. A little too thin. Want it to be a little harsher, a little sharper. Okay, there we go. Nice. That should be... There we go. That's how that should be. Correct layer order now. Nice. Okay, back to things. Yes, back to things. Good luck, Pesta. Hello? Wrong layer. Fuck. Oop. There we go. Okay, there we are. I should probably increase the opacity of this to 50. It's gonna help out a bit. Just trying to fine-tune the shape of this tree a bit. Okie dokie. That shape right there is better. Okay, That's better. Now I want to work a little bit more with the background. Let me make yet another new layer back here. But let me copy this color and make it slightly darker. And see what this will look like. Oh yeah, that's barely visible. That's good. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Maybe decrease this to 20 now that I'm working with things back here. Maybe even 10, honestly. Oh, whoops, not this one. This should be at 100, I think. Yeah, let's put that up to 100. That's 10. Why? There's 100. Okay, okay. This is the one I want at 10. Hello, welcome in. I am Insane. I assume your name is supposed to be. I am always terrible with names, so please do let me know if that is not what it's supposed to be. Well, welcome in. How are you doing? I think we're all a little insane here, honestly. Ooh, okay. Accidentally zoomed up way too far. I'm insane. How about you? Yeah, fairly certain I'm insane as well. Or at least to some degree. But how are you doing? How did you find our little corner of Twitch? You looking for some insane art? Because I think you may have found it. At least spooky. That is the intent, at least. Spooky art. Just looking through the art category. Alright, alright. Well, welcome in. I am currently experimenting with gradient maps, which is something I haven't done before, and I'm discovering that I'm really liking this workflow. And of course I had to just paint something spooky because it's September. It's getting close to, well, I would argue that September is in the middle of the start of spooky season. I like the two-tone color palette. Thank you. Thank you. I really wanted to just stick to yeah, just one singular color, and the gradient map is fantastic for this. This is what the artwork is looking like without a gradient map, and if I apply it, just a whole different thing, which is incredible. I will now most likely use gradient maps in all of my artwork. Is this the correct layer? That is not the correct layer. Shit. I should really be more mindful of which layers I am working in. There we go. I should probably name my layers. That is probably something I should do. But will I? No. Of course not. Okay. Let me erase a bit of the... Is this not part of... It is a part of that same layer. Why is that not going away? Let me turn up the opacity on the eraser. There we go. Okay. There we are. Nice. Be right back, getting food out of the oven. Sure thing, sure thing. Do not burn yourself, please. Okay. Let's make something a little spooky here, shall we? Is this... That's a bit too dark. 15 maybe? 15 is the sweet spot. Okay. Maybe we move this back a little and make it a little smaller. There is something here from another layer. That layer. Let me make this 100% there and get rid of that. And then we go back to, was it this layer? Yes. Let me move it just a tiny bit further, something like that. I don't know how I feel about this. Do I really need this? Hello, welcome in, Yuna. How are you doing? How are you doing on this fine Sunday evening? Meh, life sucks. I agree. Why must life? Indeed, why must life? Anything in particular, or just life in general? What if I... welcome back, Insane. The usual. I see. I see. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Life is just being unfair. I don't know how I feel about these. Anyways, what's up? Anyways, what? It's autism. Autumn. It is indeed autumn. And that's why I'm getting in the spooky vibe. Trying to make something a little spooky here. But I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about certain things here. There are no accidents. Very true. Very true, Insane. There are no accidents. It is indeed autism, Yuna. It's missing a creepy creature. That's what I'm trying to do here. And I'm not sure if I'm liking it. Let me try something else. Let me put these in this folder and try a little something else. Maybe 19. Is that is dark enough? Yes. This is day 1 of trying to fix my sleep schedule. I wish you the best of luck with that. I know it's a very tough process to do, but you got this, I believe. I think I prefer this over the other thing I was going for. Hit your head against something? I would generally not advise that, but you know what? If it helps you go to sleep, who am I to judge? Is that like professional medical advice? Are you a legitimate sleep doctor? Insane. No, I'm the patient, not the doctor. I see, I see. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If you hit your head too many times. For sure. I kind of want its head obscured by the leaves, you know? Maybe if I move it just a tiny bit over this way. And okay, we take this and we increase the amount of leaves here. How long have you been working on this? I started today. I've been working on it for about like an hour and a half. It took me like 20 minutes at the start of the stream to find some references and some inspiration. I fucking love Briscoe Park. Their photographs. They okay. Shush. They have some amazing artwork that I just absolutely love. Apparently I have a virus or something, I don't know. But Briscoe Park is an amazing photographer that has some really like moody pictures, and I love it. Like this here is kind of the vibe I wanted to go for. Something akin to this. But I found another photograph by someone called Daniel Dorsa on Pinterest, and that's what I've been using as a reference and inspiration. I love the reds. Yeah, me too. I really love it. And I wanted to recreate something similar to it. And this is what I've been working on so far. I think I want the opacity at max. I think I want just a little like opening here. Where we can have like one eye poking through. So if we have like one little eye here poking through. What if I increase that? How do we feel about that? Just one little eye poking through. They remind me of art from a guy named Suguru Tanaka. That's not a name I recognize. Let me look them up. Suguru Tanaka. Suguru Tanaka. Ooh, I love that. That is some fantastic art. I definitely see what you mean. Amazing. Imagine drawing. Well, just do it, Yuna. Just do it. He does red and black horror drawings. Amazing. I kind of also, I guess, in a way, wanted to take some inspiration from Alan Wake 2. Because Alan Wake 2 has a lot of this highly saturated red as well. In certain places, and it looks incredible. Let me see if I can just type Alan Wake 2 red and see if I get anything. That looks great. From, I mean, oof. I just fucking love Alan Wake, okay? It is an incredible game. I'm not sure if this is an in-game screenshot or if it's something else. But this is an incredible game. Just beautiful. But yeah. They also inspired a drawing of mine I did. Hell yeah. Love to hear that. Ooh, that's not where I want to be. Where do I actually want to be? Here maybe? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. What is it, Yuna? What is it, Yuners? What's up? I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you. You are an amazing human being, and I hope that things get better for you, and I wish to see you drawing. I hope that you can find your way back to the arts. Oh. Why did Zoom not work? Oh, there we go. It took a little while. Well, thank you for zooming. I guess I needed to zoom in a little bit. What the hell? I cannot stop zooming. There we go. I guess I needed to zoom. Thank you, Yuna. I appreciate you. Thank you for activating that channel point redemption. Why is it not zooming out yet? Isn't it over? I think it bugged. So let me zoom out manually. Thank you. What is this kindness? Hey. Here we appreciate each other. Here we spread kindness. That is how we do. Eat it. I would advise against eating kindness, but you know, you do whatever you want to do. I think I want the creature to be a bit darker. Let me see if I can achieve that. Eclipse layer below. Oops. There's an ad break coming up in a few minutes. Uh-oh. Why? Ooh, oops. This is the layer I wanted to paint on. Maybe 16 is doable. Yeah. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Okay, I gotta make up for all the negativity I emit. Nah. Nah, there's no need for that. You are entitled to your negativity. I would at least like to claim. Do you think fruit flies taste like fruit? I highly doubt that, you know? But I don't think I've ever tasted a fruit fly. Have you? Well, you probably wouldn't be asking that question if you had. Why is that opacity so high on my eraser? I should decrease that a bit. Okay. Yes, they do. Wait. Okay. I had a little brain fart reading that, but they do taste like fruit apparently, according to Insane. And you should definitely try one. Apparently. Okay, maybe slightly bit darker even. Ooh, yes. I want it to be barely visible from the top here. It's very rare when you draw something and you just really like your own artwork. So I want to cherish in this because this is looking great so far, and I'm just really happy with how it's turning out. How often does your brain fart? Oof, I've honestly lost count. Way too many to count. Cole, on that art grind recently, yeah, I've been really feeling creative lately. And I really do think it's like thanks to school. I get to do a lot of cool stuff. I get to learn a lot of cool stuff. And it's gotten me feeling creative lately. And I'm just relishing it. Do you make art eternal? She does. She's just being a little modest. There's an ad break coming up in a few seconds. I'm gonna go grab some water and I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick during the art break so you're not missing out on anything. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Alrighty, I am back. Do you have your art somewhere online? I do have an art station. I haven't updated my art station in a while. Let's see. What is the command again? Is it socials? There we go. Yeah. I've been posting some art on Blue Sky recently. That's where you'll find most of my recent art. So if you go here and you click on hashtag art, you can see art by user, and then you can see my most recent artwork. Strange, I haven't... Why isn't... Let's see, mystical... Why isn't Mystical Mist a part of that? Hashtag art. Why is it... Strange. Okay. But yeah, you can find my most recent art here on Blue Sky. And, well, ArtStation is a little outdated since I haven't posted anything in like 3 years. But here you can see some of my older art. I think that Swedish sunset here is still the artwork that I'm most proud of. Still really like this artwork though, The Veil. Mostly because it's based off of a like horror game idea that I have. But yeah. So here you can find my older artwork. On Blue Sky you can find my more recent artwork. I do post stuff on YouTube occasionally, but it's not often. So yeah. What's an art station? Can you eat it? Well, I guess you could print out a page of ArtStation and eat the paper. I guess. Okay. Let's keep going here. But I would not advise it. You know? I really should update my art station. I really should. Ooh. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm insane. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really should delete my art. Never mind. Nope. Do not delete. Never delete. Delete. No. No delete. Don't delete it, but eat it. Yes. Do as I am insane says. Do you have an art station or something, Insane? You mentioned that you'd been inspired for one of your artworks. I'd like to see your art. If I may. Actually, let me have a look here. No. Damn it. Don't mind me, I'm just checking out something here. Damn it, Yuna, why do you not have a link to your art station or something on your stream? I'm trying to stalk you over here. What the hell? Got him. I remembered years ago when I threatened to delete all my art off of Redacted. All my friends went and saved every single piece. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Told you, got no proof. Let me see. Can I maybe find you here? No. I cannot find you anywhere, Yuna. What the hell? You can find these. Sure, I can. No Art Station, I do have a blog to store my art online. Ooh, I would very much like to see that. You literally... I do? I do? What is your name on Art Station again? Is it Yuna? Followers... Following... I'm so bad at stalking. Where the hell are you? There you are. Okay. Yeah, I made the mistake of just searching Yuna in the search field, and I definitely did not get the results I was looking for. We follow each other, duh. I know we do. I can send a link here. I think you should be able to. I don't think I have links restricted in any way. We'll see. Give it a try. But yes, here you have Yuna's artwork. She is fantastic, and I wish to see more from you, Yuna. When was this? 4 years ago! Yuna! Upload! 4 years ago! What the hell? I don't think I've done any art in 4+ years. Yeah, I can't type. That's a mood. But you've got some amazing portraits. I really love your portraits. They're amazing. I would like to see more landscapes from you as well. Like this one. It's amazing. You're fantastic, Yuna. Please do more art. Please. No you. No you. Man, I love doing doing those Bob Ross studies. Yeah, we really should do some together. You know what would be a really fun co-stream, Yuna? What if we both streamed ourselves following along a Bob Ross study? That would be such a fun co-stream. Ooh. Look at this. I have no idea what to do here. I see things I can click, but it's very cool. Very cool website. Oh, I heard something. Oh. Here we have art. Oh man, these are really cool artworks. I definitely see the inspiration of the artist you were talking about. The middle green. That's a video. Okay. Let me pause the music. And full screen this. Animated short film in pixel art. Hell yeah. Middle greens are the navigation. I see.
あなたはとても優雅に廊下を歩いている。行ったり来たり行ったり来たり行ったり来たり。
I hope you don't mind me watching this on stream. If you do mind, please do let me know. Oh. Huh? What? No, I don't. Okay. Wonderful. Let me continue
どこにも行かない。
watching this then.
そこにいたのですね。
Ooh.
順調に進んでいますね。あなたは私のために、私たちのために一生懸命働いてくれます。当然のことながら。時々あなたをアンドレに思うことがあります。たとえそれが私を未然者にすることになっても。
Whoa.
あなたは自分自身から逃れることはできません。はい。
That's super cool. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Do you work with animation, or do you aspire to work within the animation industry? Thanks for asking. Of course, of course. I'm always curious to see other people's artwork. It's always so fun. That's what I do for those. I pick a video and I'm not allowed to pause it. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, Yuna. Like, I think it would be super fun to, you know, for us to stream together and put on a video, a Bob Ross video, and just paint along. I think that would be a super fun co-stream. You know, if you ever come back to streaming. Oh. Do you want my honest reason why I don't draw anymore? Or one of the reasons at least? Do tell me. Do tell me. No, I'm in a corporate direction. Okay, art is just a hobby. I see. I see. That's fair. That's fair. How long did it take you to make that video? I'm too lazy to find and download the driver from my Yuna. Yuna. It really isn't. It's a Wacom tablet, right? Right? My OCD is telling me I'll find the wrong one. I get overwhelmed, so I just don't bother. You have a Wacom tablet, right? Yeah, Yuna, all you have to do is download the desktop center and they will get you the right driver for you. Wacom desktop center. This right here. You don't have to download a specific one. You just need the this thing, the desktop center, and it will do everything for you. It really isn't harder than that. You don't have to get us. What the hell? Yeah, like desktop Wacom Wacom Center. It will handle everything for you. You don't even like. It will detect the drawing pad you have, and it will fix everything for you. Thank you for letting me know, so I could let you know how easy it is. Just download that and get started. I don't know about this. Talk to me. Talk to me, Yuna. So I can help you out. Get that and start drawing to your heart's content. Maybe 3 to 4 weeks. I'm working on another one at the moment. Actually, a lot better than that one. Amazing. That was on... It was uploaded to YouTube, right? Let me give you a little subscription so I can see whenever you upload next one. Thanks. Of course. I love art, all forms of art, and I just want to see more. Did you voice it as well? Insane. Did you voice it? Wait, did you narrate that? I thought that was animation is not my main thing though. It's when I get burned out from drawing. I suck at animating, hence a lot of still frames. Honestly, mood. I am not the greatest at animating either. And let me give it a like. I thought the let me have a look here. The new one has more animation and better. Well done. I really look forward to seeing it. Like, I try to animate my own emotes, but I just really don't like animation. No, not my voice. Is it from like an anime or something? There we go. Let me... Oh, it's 15 already. No, it's an AI voice that I did some sound design on. I see. Can't afford a voice actor, sadly. Yeah, I understand. Not for hobby projects. I see. I feel like something is a little off. Oh, that was 14. I think I had 13 earlier. I feel like that's not dark enough. What is this? It's 13. 13 is the darkest I had on this layer. It's probably just that some other layer is in front. Let me drag this up a little. Maybe I should... Okay. How do I want to do this? Maybe I just erase. Maybe take the opacity down and erase lightly. I think this guy should be like here. And then raise this 50 something. There we go. Then erase this here. Okay, much better. There we go. Have you downloaded Desktop Center yet, Yuna? I'm not on my pooter. Well, get on your pooter and download it. Do it. At some point. Now. Do it now. Do it. I'll just do the shorter, more abstract one hidden on my channel, however. Ooh. I will check it out after the stream. I'm feeling a little locked in right now, and I kind of wanna words finish this, or at least get to some form of finished state today. Have you done animation or think of trying it? Not like a short video. What's going on with the music? Something's really off with my Elgato device, I think. Hello? Okay, I think my laptop is struggling a little bit. But no, I haven't really done any short video. I have animated my emotes. That's the extent of the animation that I do. But not any short videos. I work more with like game development. Or, well, I'm currently studying game development, and I do a bit of animation for that, but that's more like looping, walk cycles, that kind of stuff. Maybe I should have it a little higher. There we go. So no short videos. Well, Me and a bunch of classmates from my previous school did a short, like, animated trailer, for a fake game, Terratopia. Where is it? There it is. So this is an animation that I worked on. What do you want to work with in game development? I think I'd want to work with either materials, like making ground materials, walls, that sort of stuff. Or I'd like to work as an environment artist. I love painting landscapes, environments, that sort of stuff. And I do like making 3D environment assets as well. So I think that's what I would like to work with. But we'll see. We will see. I still have 2.5 more years of my studies to get through before I can break into the game industry. But we'll see. We will see where I manage to end up. Okay, I'm feeling happy with the creature, I think. Yeah. I am gonna do a little bit more work on the background, and then I think I'm gonna call this done. 15 maybe? Yeah, okay, 15. I think I want this right here. Maybe here? Yeah. And then 100%. I gotta go. Have a nice rest of your stream. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, Insane. And thank you so much for swinging by and sticking all the way until now. It's been a pleasure. The EP is trying to claim me. Resist, Yuna. Resist. Get up and get to your pooter and download Desktop Center. But yeah, see you around and take care. Thank you so much. Maybe another layer, just tiny bit brighter. Like 17 or something. Yeah. I think that's good. And I think the eraser should be higher. I kind of feel like this here is a little too intense. Okay. I think I'm starting to feel ready to call this done. I am just gonna add a little bit of gradients here and there, and then I'm done. So, like a simple vignette sort of thing here-ish. Oh, blep. Blep on yourself, Yuna. Ah, shit, I've been picking on that layer. Yeah, that's the wrong goddamn layer. That's the wrong goddamn layer. What if I go back all the way here? Okay. New raster layer. Okay, new layer. That's that layer. Okay. Actually, do I really need that? Do I really? I feel like this is done. I think I'm gonna call this done now. I do not feel like there's anything else I need to do to this. I'm quite happy with how it looks. I think I'm just gonna call it done. Let me sign this thing and then call it a day, honestly. Dun, 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 dun. That was a horrible sign. Jesus Christ. Nope. That's good enough, I guess. Maybe have it outside of the gradient thingy. Luminosity. 25. Maybe a different layer type. Hard light overlay. Not overlay, unless I kind of crank it up. No, color dodge. That's not gonna work out. Screen. Glow dodge. Maybe if I make it a little darker. Man, this is hard. What about normal layer? But I just do this. There we go. Merge. And then yeah, that's good enough, I think. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. Small signature. Actually, it might be too small. What do you think, Yuna? Am I done? Is this good? Do you have any thoughts? Head empty. Head empty, no thoughts. Is good. Good job, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But I think the monster is a little too dark in certain spots. I'm just gonna erase a little bit here. Where am I? I think that's good enough. If I turn it off, there's still a bit of difference, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call that done. I'm gonna save. What do I call this? Artwork. I have no idea. What does Briscoe Park call the Red Forest? DBD reference. Maybe. I want to see what Briscoe has called their red. Wakefield the rabbit here. Alone again. I don't know. Oh, let's go with the Red Forest. Or just straight up copy DBD and name it Mother's Dwelling. Nah. The Red Forest. I think that's good. Do not save. I do wanna, before I merge select the layers, I wanna see how it would look with some noise. That's not the noise I want. Filter. Isn't there like Gaussian blur? Isn't there like a noise filter? I do like how the creature can be seen both as a creature, but also it blends in with the trees. That was the idea. So I'm glad that I managed to convey that well. Me happy. Me happy. Clip Studio Noise Filter. Okay, so there's no like straight up noise filter like in Photoshop. Which is a little bit of a shame. Unless there's like a correction layer for that. Posterization, reverse gradient tone. No, doesn't seem to be. Wait. Filter menu. Effect. Is there a noise effect? No. Can you add noise during export? PNG. Red forest. Is there noise here? Anything? Expression, RGB, advanced. No. File. Animation. Print settings. Go to the file menu, export single layer or animation. In the settings dialog, look for the option to add noise pattern. I don't see that. Red forest. Am I blind? Advanced color settings. No. I don't see any noise here. Maybe it's like a Clip Studio Paint 3 version thing. Or even 4.0. Man, my Clip Studio is a bit outdated. Well then, I guess no noise. No noise. Even though I do like a bit of noise. Snooze. Just grab a random textured image of Google. It's not the same thing. It really is not. Like, I could get a Perlin noise here. Just looking at these things. Artistic. What is this thing? No, thank you. There was a noise thing here, but it just created a noise like layer, which is not really what I'm looking for. Because, yeah, it's not. It just turned my artwork into noise. Color noise. And if I was to multiply that, yeah, that looks awful. Brother. No. No, it does not have the Photoshop thing, unfortunately. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna call this done like this. Didn't have options to change it around though. I can make the pixels. It does, but it's not gonna have the same color and stuff. Repetition. Amplitude. Holy lag, yeah, and I accidentally did it on top of my thing again. Filter, so highest attenuation, slightly lower amplitude. And if I use like, I don't know, overlay. It's just not the same thing. Let me do I even have Photoshop available? Since my license probably ran out with the school. Let's have a look. Yeah, no. Well, never mind. Oh well, no noise. Might need to upgrade my Clip Studio at some point to 4.0. But I'm gonna export this as a PNG. Time to paint it manually. No, no. 25% maybe. That's a little too small. 35. Yeah, that's good size. And download. Here we have the artwork as a PNG. Properties. It's correct size now, right? Details. Yeah. Awesome. All right. There's 1 hour left on the schedule, but I don't feel like switching to Guild Wars 2 right now. I think it's a little too late to do so. I got a little absorbed into this artwork. I was intending to switch to Guild Wars 2 like an hour ago. But I think I'm just gonna wrap up the stream here. I'm a little tired and I would very much like to prepare for my school day tomorrow so I don't get to bed too late. Go make a cup of tea and chill for the night. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna prepare for tomorrow, and I'm gonna be ending the stream here. But yeah, thank you all so much for swinging by and sticking all the way till the end. It's been a lovely stream, and we got quite a cool artwork done today. I say I play Guild Wars 2 till midnight. That, no, no. I might actually watch something. I've been watching Frieren and I haven't had the time to continue it recently. So I might just sit and watch some anime. But yeah, take care, and I'll be back on Tuesday unless something goes horribly wrong. Yeah, thank you all so much once again. Take care, and I'll see you